Hey, it's Amy, and I teach artists how to make money online, how to market your paintings, how to start an art business online organically. Speaking from experience here because I only teach what I know and what I've done. So, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. When you pop on, let me know where you are watching from. Hello out there to Amy Parker Art, followers on Facebook and on YouTube and in Creative Dreams, where I am streaming, which is one of my free groups that I have. So, I wasn't really prepared to come on tonight, but like I always tell you, it's best to do something than nothing, right? Last night I wanted to come on because I was so excited I had to tell you something, which I'll tell you tonight. Um, but last night I like got all done up, which I don't always do, and I was super pumped to come on and talk to you. And then one of my daughters popped over for a visit, and family is numero uno to me. Hopefully they are to you as well, and that kind of threw a wrench in my works as far as popping on last night. But I'm glad to be here right now with you. So thank you very much for joining me. Um, so I want to talk about like what is the number one most important thing in my eyes anyway that you can do online if you want to start, run, and grow an online art business? Anybody know? I'm curious on what you think. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'll give you a second. And then I will just blurt it out if I don't see you answering. I am using StreamYard for this video. So if you have not allowed StreamYard to let me see your name, then I won't see, I'll see when you post a comment, but I won't be able to see who is saying what. So just giving you a heads up on that, all you have to do is allow StreamYard so that I can see your beautiful profile face if you have your picture on your profile, and so that I can see your name and see who is joining in the convo. Um, so anyway, the number one thing that, like I said, in my opinion, in my own personal endeavors, that you can do to turn paintings into sales online is being on social media and actually posting, being active on social media. I know we all have a love hate relationship with social media, right? If you're like me, anyway. Speaking of selling paintings, Donna, she is one of my amazing art collectors. Donna, I wanted to send this painting out to you today. I know you've already purchased it. Just a quick shout out to you in case you see this. My Uline order for packing did not come in today, even though they told me that it would. And I am down pretty slim with packing materials. I do have a couple left, but they are too small to fit your painting in. I know we already chatted about this, but just letting you know, honey, because I try and be on the ball as much as possible. But they're not in yet, so hopefully it will come in tomorrow. Sometimes UPS comes late though, right? It actually still could arrive tonight, but obviously I missed the postman at this point because it's 7 p.m. here Eastern Standard Time. But you never know, and it's so dark. Like it feel with the time change and all that, and I don't know how many of you are on Eastern Standard Time like I am. I'm over in New Hampshire on the East Coast, and it feels like it gets dark so fast now. That's how winter goes. But yes, I wanted to talk to you about posting because it's super de-duper important for your art business. Um, when I started my art business online, um, that was one thing I did all the time in my art collectors group is make sure that I had postings going on. Nowadays, reels are very, very popular, short form videos, things like that, which hopefully you're all doing. Um, but, hello, Facebook user. I know, I'm sure I know you. Hello to you too. Just allow StreamYard to show me your name if you can. That would be wonderful. If not, no biggie. You can still talk to me as a Facebook user. But sometimes I get a squirrel moment and lose my train of thought. But I know we are talking about posting on social media, and be consistent with that. Because once you start getting people used to seeing you, or even if you're not doing lives or reels or anything like that, if you are at least posting, hello to you too, got another Facebook user, hello, hello, thanks for being here. Um, Being consistent is very important. I make sure that I'm nowadays, right now that I am an art business coach and I have the Creative Warriors membership and all that, I make sure that I am active on my page and I've got my free groups and things like that, as well as still selling my own pieces too. I don't know, let me know if this is you or not, but I really struggled with uh, trying to think of what am I going to say, right? What am I, even when I had like this many followers, this many people in my collectors group, or when I was just starting my art business, and it's like, is this going to work? Like, how am I going to sell my paintings? Um, and it's not about making a post saying, this is available. Of course, you can do that every once in a while, right? I mean, because we are in business to generate revenue and build a collector base. But you don't want all of your postings to be that, because even though we're online, these are human beings, and it would be wonderful to converse and get to know each other, right? Yes, I get it. I know we don't have all the time in the world. All of our lives are different, right? But if you want to build an online art business, it's super important to be on social media and to be posting, which leads me to the free gift I have for you today. If you didn't get it, go and grab it. I mean, it is in the description of this video. And thank you for all. I just released it out like late morning today. And I've got all of these people, all of you amazing followers of mine and creative warriors who are loving it. Look, I still have 14 people. This is my website, by the way. This is my inbox on my website. So far, I have 23 of you that grabbed the free gift I have for you right now. And I have 14 more that I didn't even open up yet. So, you know what this tells me when my phone was like ding, 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 ding all day? It tells me that you're loving this free gift. You're loving it. And I'm so glad because I busted my butt behind the scenes for the past 3 weeks to put this together for you. Um, so Facebook user says, Laura and Madeline are watching. Don't see how to accept StreamYard. Um, it should say right in the description, possibly. Let me see what this says. Some destinations won't get comments. Learn more. Oh no, that's not it. Um, Yeah, it just tells me whenever I start a StreamYard, it tells me to let my viewers know to allow StreamYard to see their name. So hopefully you can see it right there in the description, as well as the free gift link that you can go and grab. And I'll talk all about that free gift in case you didn't get it. Um, I'm not sure, but hello, Laura and Madeline. Thank you for being here. But I want to do a shout out to those of you who did grab the free gift today. And all of you, I hope that you're enjoying it very much. Connie, Pamela, Gail, Arlette, Ellie, Donna, Robin S., Michelle, Dottie, Faye, Pamela, Madeline, Daryl, Tracy, Carla R., Jerry, Lisa Marie, Karen, John, so like I said, there's 14 more that I didn't open, and I'm not going to go all through that right now, but yay, I am so glad that you're loving it. So what the heck is it, right? What the heck is that? What I created for you that took 3 weeks to put together. Um, it's all about posting, right? Um, It's actual wording that I put together for you, phrases, sentences, questions, things like that, over 3 months worth. That once you go to that link and you fill out the form, you will get it instantly. It is in a Google Doc form. Like I said, over 3 months of posting content specifically for artists. So if you, most of it's geared towards painting because I am an acrylic painter. And I know a lot of you are painters who follow me. But if you are a creative person, you're an artist and you don't create paintings, you do drawings, which I've done numerous drawings myself, or some other art form, that's fine. I mean, you still can get it, and then you can just tweak the wording and change that word painting when I put that into whatever it is that suits you, your business, and your audience. If you're thinking, well, I don't even have an audience yet, like I haven't even made sales yet, perfect. This is the best time for you to go and grab that. Number one, it's a no brainer, it's free. And number two, like I said, these are um, these are this is copy. They're called swipe files, right? But I know a lot of you are not really up on all of the lingo. Maybe you do know what a swipe file is, but I never even knew what a swipe file was until this past year, believe it or not. And I feel like I'm pretty techie. The term, anyway. My friend Michelle helped me with that one. She's like, Amy, hello, you don't know what a swipe file is. But basically, like I said, it's wording, there's sentences, there are questions, things like that that pertain to your art businesses. And I have specifically put those in there in this document for you because I have been selling my artwork for many, many years, intermittently offline for like 30 years, but consistently to pay my mortgage and bills for 3 years, consistently online every single month for 3 years. And I know from just business and marketing, um, I can cut some corners for you. And I know what to say. I mean, I don't know everything. Okay. I'm not saying I know everything, but I have a very good feel and understanding on what kind of posts will get engagement, will get people talking, will start attracting customers to you, potential customers, clients, collectors, whatever it is in your artistic world that you call them, people that will be interested in your work. Um, so go ahead and grab that. The link is in the description. It is 97 um, copy and paste wording text for you that you can use every day for like 3 months. If you don't want to do it daily, which I would highly recommend scheduling. You can schedule. Can you imagine just going to grab that right now and then scheduling that so you don't have to worry about it every day? So you don't have to think like, OMG, what the heck am I going to post about? Because I literally just want to sit behind my easel and get painting. I want to work on actually creating because we need to do that so that we can have something to show the world, so that we can have something to offer. And that is, obviously why we want to run our own art businesses, right? So whether, you want to sell a few paintings, you just want some Christmas money, or you want to build like a full-time gig that can actually support you, like I have done, either way, it doesn't matter. The wording that I have for you is free and it's designed specifically for artists. I used a lot of that in my own art collectors group. A lot of them you can use just right on your profile. That's how I got started, by the way, is just on my profile. And I just always want to do a little side note when I talk about profiles is my creative warriors already know this, but you want to be careful on exactly what you post there because um, we're not supposed to be running a business on our profile, okay? But they're very, very helpful. Now, I also have, once you grab that, it'll give you the Google Doc with all of the 97 postings for you. And then when you come to the thank you page, it's going to give you a little video of me in there, talking about the importance of having a graphic or a photo with those um, those wordings, right? Those sentences, because there's nothing more boring, especially in social media land, to like scroll and just see like something written and there's no punch to it. There's no like eye-catching picture or graphic or anything. I mean, hello, people. We are going like this with our phones. Like if we just see words, we might just skip right over it. But if we see a graphic in there, a photo in there, we're going to be like, oh, what's that? And then, you know, read what you have to say or what I put together for you. You can, like I said, tweak it if you want to. That's totally fine. Um, so I've also on the thank you page, once you grab that, there'll be a little video, like I said, of me talking about that a little bit. And the reason why it took me 3 weeks when I had this idea on what to give you, something that you really, really want, and I know that you really, really want this, because it will save you a ton of time on posting. The reason it took so long is because I took that 3 weeks to make up 97 graphics and photos for you to go along with each one of those 97 over 3 months worth of wording, text, copy, swipe files, whatever you want to call it, to go with it, like this, like they fit together perfectly. Um, so that is $27. If you want to grab that, you most certainly can, and it will save you a ton of time. Hello, Gloria. Thanks for being here. Um, and I did actually ask a graphic designer, how much would it cost for you to, because I was just curious, because I'm not a graphic designer, although I did, a lot of this in Canva. For those of you that use Canva, you know how fun that is. Um, but it does take time to make these up. And I asked the a graphic designer for the heck of it, like, how much would this cost if somebody wanted 97 graphics done? And I show you in that little video on the thank you page. I screen share and show you, but I was like totally like, did I read that right? I'm like, what? It was between like $7,000 and $9,000. I'm like, that can't be right. And she's like, well, I'm not talking using Canva. I'm talking about actually like designing. And each one would take about 2 hours. Well, it didn't take me 2 hours to do each one, but it did take me some time, and I did use Canvas for some of them. Um, but even at a fraction of that, right? I had another graphic designer pop in after that. I don't show it on the video, but I saw today what she had posted. And she's like, well, if you're going to use Canva, then it would be probably around 1,500 to 2,000. I mean, I thought it would be in the hundreds. Literally, you guys, I was blown away when they told me that. I'm like, OMG. So for 27 bucks, you get 97 from me that are already pre-numbered. It's completely a no-brainer. You take number one wording and you put it with number one graphic. And you do that and go ahead and schedule your postings. And I think on Facebook, we can schedule up to 3 months, right? If not, it's very close to that. Um, and I don't know if you use MetaSuite or just inside of your Facebook groups and things like that. But scheduling really is a lifesaver. But even if you're not that techy to do the scheduling part, that's okay. You still can just grab the wording and the picture, the graphic, and then just put that on. So that way, when you wake up in the morning, you grab your coffee or whatever it is that you're drinking. Hmm, mine's melting, by the way. I've been on this kick of, oh, I want a frozen coffee, even though it's getting cold here, so I might skip that sometime soon. Um, Squirrel moment. I don't know, you guys. Like I get my squirrel moments here and there. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, when you come into your studio and you want to get ready to paint, create, just get in that wonderful meditative zone to feel good and create something amazing. Um, you don't want to be like, oh, first I gotta get on social media and I'm gonna figure out what the heck I'm gonna post and what I'm gonna say. And oh my gosh. So I know, been there. And for me making these up, I've done this numerous times throughout my art career online. Like I said, I put these together for you because every time that I do that and I go and put these on and pre-schedule, magic happens. I don't have to be a slave to my computer. I don't have to be a slave to social media. And I don't need to sabotage that end of my online business because, hey, I mean, I even started off with no website, right? And you don't need a website to even get started selling your paintings online. You really don't. But you need to have a presence online. And I'm not saying you have to um, use this wording and the graphics on every single platform. Like, I mean, some of you are on all the things, like I am on Pinterest, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. You don't have to just do it on all. If you have the time, fine. But here's a little tip I always tell my creative warriors, which I will share with you as well. It's important for us to pick one of those platforms that we will be on consistently, and then have at least one other that's like a backup, right? So that we don't put all of our eggs into one social media basket. It's good to have a backup. So even if you have one, but you have a backup too, just in case, then that's fine. That's fine. But imagine, I mean, it literally does save you so much time. For those of you that do pre-schedule, let me know how much time it saves. Let me know how much time it saves for you. I know it saves a lot of time for me. Um, but here's another tip, right? When you start using this free gift that I'm giving you, don't just don't just leave it. Like, obviously, you're going to schedule them or post them each day, a no-brainer post, just grab and go. But don't just leave it. Like, check it at the end of the day. Did you get anyone that interacted, that liked it, that hearted it, that made a comment on it? And if so, then interact with them because we do have to kind of put that in there so that we have a rapport that we can start going right? With these real life human beings. Because that's what it's like. If we were in the real, like in person, right? And we're at a arts and crafts show, um, you know, craft fair, art fair, whatever it is, and you've got your paintings up, and somebody comes by and says something to you, you're not just gonna ignore them, just keep painting, right? Sort of the same thing online. So you do need to check intermittently. But the beauty of being online is, oh gosh, I can just picture now when I was drawing portraits and people were sitting there and I had a line and I had a clipboard behind my chair and I turn around and look at my clipboard and it's already filled up from 9 a.m. to 4. I'm like, oh my gosh, when am I going to be able to have my coffee? When am I going to be able to eat lunch? But online, you can go ahead and put your postings in, pre-schedule them, or put them in the morning. Go ahead and sit back with your drink and relax and start your painting. And then either in the afternoon or at the end of the day, go onto your page or go onto your group. Or if you don't have either and you're using this on your profile, then go onto your profile and check your post and did anyone interact? And if so, then interact back with them because they're real live human beings. Okay. And that will totally help you get the ball rolling, whether you've sold paintings or not online. Just to reiterate what this whole video is about, the number one most important thing to build an online art business is to use social media and be consistent with posting on social media. And I know a lot of us have love-hate relationship, which I do, but it is so much easier and I end up loving it even more because it saves me time to have these written out ahead of time, to have something I can grab and go, to have something I can pre-schedule, and then I can go in and check me with my membership as well as my own art collector base. Um, I typically check mine twice a day. But literally, you only have to do it once a day. That will save you time as well. I don't want you to be a slave to your computer or a slave to social media. I want you to be able to enjoy your creative process and actually get work done. So if you did not grab that, go ahead and do so. The link is right there in the description. Um, Thank you for those of you who did grab the graphics that I made up for you. Like I said, they're only $27, and I told you how much the graphic designers had quoted for that, which is seriously mind blowing even to me. But yeah, it took me 3 weeks to put those together because, obviously, it took time to put 97 together, so I can't just be like, "Okay, well, I just did that, and there you go too." But you literally, if you don't wanna grab that part, that's totally fine. You can and I highly recommend to just find your own photos that would go along with each statement or question, text, copy, whatever it is in that freebie that I give you. It just heads up though, it will take you some time to put that together because, like I told you, it took me 3 weeks, not 100% constantly doing that, but intermittently for 3 weeks. So it is a little bit of a time suck there, but once it's done, it's done. And if you're like, well, I want to use all of my own photos, that's great. You could, if you want to get started right away, like tonight, to go and grab the wording for nothing and grab the $27 graphics that go along with it. You literally could just start scheduling, even if you did schedule like 3 or 4 days or even a week in advance. And that would give you time to go back and start creating your own file of graphics to go along with this. And so then what do you do when you're at the end of the 3 months? Guess what? You can repeat it again. You can repeat it and repeat it. Um, I do like to myself personally like to switch up a couple words here or there, or maybe switch up a different graphic, but this would give you time, like I said, to start your own little folder on your own computer of graphics that you could use. So then when you're through my 3 months that you're going to get, then you can start, putting yours in there as well. So like I said, I know you're loving it because I already got those 23 of you that grabbed it. And I have that 14 down there that I did not even open yet that grabbed it. This is my website notifications for the free gift here, for the content postings. So I know you're loving it. And I want to say thank you. And I want to say I am so happy that you're loving it because I knew it was something super duper important to save you a ton of time. And if you get the graphics, literally, it will save you a ton of money and time, right? Okay. Well, I'm gonna peace out tonight. And thank you so much for hanging out with me, Madeline, Laura, Gloria. And I know I've seen the number get higher than that, but I'm not sure exactly who else was on because I didn't see anything pop up because I'm using StreamYard right now. You're welcome, Gloria. So I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your night and I will see you all soon. Bye bye. Enjoy your content postings.